Continuing on with the video here, doing the PMD FSD heatsink location. What I'm going to do is we're going to clean up the heatsink. I've already taken off the old goop on it. If you look at it, you can see a lot of very rough scratched surface. So what we want to do is to eliminate that. And I got some 2000 grit sandpaper here. You can do it with 1000 grit or whatever, but you like to have a little bit more polished surface for better thermal conductivity with the unit itself. So you got to have a nice clean heatsink to start with, and it's good to, if you're on a flat surface. Now I'm using alcohol here because alcohol is a very good cleaner. I've already cleaned it off with my my Arctic Clean 1 and 2 products that I helped co-develop a number of years ago and have been working quite well for the company that I am scientist for. And anyway, so we're cleaning this up a little bit. So wet or dry paper, I got 2000 grit and nice flat surface. Using alcohol as a cleaner because actually is the wet of the wet or dry, but sandpaper doesn't care whether it's water or whatever. Alcohol does have a little bit of water in it too. It's only 91%, so the highest content of alcohol. So it's also an excellent cleaner. So I'm using the abrasive, and it's also cleaning it with the alcohol at the same time. Here's my 2000 grit paper, and here's my surface, which is becoming less scratched. Actually starting to shine up pretty nice. Alright, so I'm going to continue on with that, get that down to a level that I like to see it. I'm also going to do the same thing with the FSD, which I have right here. Okay. My camera might be a little off angle now. I was using the FSD as a prop. Let's see how that looks. Alright. Looks like I'm still on target here. So anyway, I'm going to put a little more, the alcohol evaporates quickly off the surface of the paper. So now, one of the things I don't like about this design is that these power transistors right here, ideally those should be touching the surface of the heatsink for the best heat transfer. These are actually recessed below the plane of thermal contact right here, which is not really a very good design. I may want to do something crazy and do a modification to one of these units by buying a cheap one. But anyway, I don't want to do that with my SS diesel unit. But I'm going to go ahead and clean this surface up too on the SS diesel part. The PMD FSD. Same type of deal, nice flat surface. You know, I would recommend 1000 or better grit paper. I'm using 2000. Get a nice mirror polish to it and get a lot of the surface scratch out of it. You may want to take it up through a couple of grits, 1000, 1500, 2000, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't have to, doesn't have to be polished like a mirror, but just take some of the bad scratching that's usually fine on some of these heat sinks. So you get a little nicer surface here. All right. So that's the idea. Continue on with that. Try it yourself, and use a good thermal compound. Don't use a thermal pad. Use a good thermal compound, as in Arctic Silver, perhaps. There are other materials on the market, but a little biased in that respect. But Arctic Silver materials can't be beat. And do not use a thermal pad with these things. Do not. It's a real bad idea. All right. So thanks for watching.